Nickelodeons.
All my life, I like music, and phonographs more than anything else because it seemed to be the mechanical ability and so on. And I was able to repair them, rebuild them, music by...
Hit Parade.
What did people think when talking machines first came out?
It seemed that the world went mad. Every nation were trying to get into it, find out what had happened in the U.S. That Edison had discovered sound, and so there was quite a thing going on according to books.
Leading contraption.
It was popular 1900, 1910.
Where do you think that thing was first placed?
That thing, Cherry Brothers drugstore bought that brand new in Granbury.
Do you think maybe sometime some kid sitting on a drugstore stool would put a nickel into that and hear the violin playing?
Probably so. That Mills Novelty Company, it's built by Mills Novelty Company. They built every type of entertainment machine. They're still building.
Missouri Waltz.
They use that in silent picture shows.
Yeah.
And in all the bar rooms, dance halls.
Well, let me ask you this: if that old Nickelodeon could talk and tell us about some of the things it's seen, what do you think it would say?
I imagine plenty.
What do you think went on as they played that Nickelodeon? People dance?
A lot of it was, yeah, around the bar rooms, something like Miss Kitty's Place.
At first glance, tree-lined, shady Baylor Street in Fort Worth is another one of those quiet, pretty residential areas found in the older parts of almost any town. But don't let this sleepy front fool you, because on this street there's a music-minded Walter Mitty's dream. And our musical Walter Mitty is in reality Bob Dove. For 40 years, a collector of almost anything that pumps, grinds, or tinkles out notes. And in his converted garage, Bob cares for more than 200 pipe organs, music boxes, gramophones, and even a few... Back during the Depression, Bob found an old gramophone in a pigeon house. And with that find, he discovered that with a little ingenuity and some tinkering, he could make the old thing sound out the turn-of-the-century. Well, now I'm convinced that music companies were a brilliant lot during these machines' heyday. Imagine, if you will, the crafty mind that orchestrated this wheezy, piano-playing, violin, fiddling, But I guess my favorite in this crazy, nostalgic collection is this standard Nickelodeon, which, considering its 70-some-odd years, still cranks out a pretty good
TV, see?
It's kind of funny, a visit to Bob's garage. It's kind of funny that with all the sophisticated sight and sound equipment around today, that with high fidelity and stereophonic and quadraphonic, that somehow these scratchy turn-of-the-century music makers are a lot more interesting than the most expensive modern-day sound system. Or at least I think so. For News 8 on the Move, this is Arch Campbell, somewhere around the turn of the century in Fort Worth.